Let's go to social media check-in.
So Ann Ross, or Ann Rose, for the first one, how long after completing my biometrics should I get my work permit? It's a marriage-based application, and it's been more than 114 days since I've done my biometrics. 2 weeks after I did the biometrics, I checked my online account and it said that the case is ready to be scheduled for an interview and that USCIS is actively reviewing the children's application.
You're supposed to be getting a work permit within 90 days of filing your adjustment application, and it's not happening for the last 2 years. What I've seen lately is it's about 6 months from the time you file.
Christina Shanix, another Brad Squad VIP member. How long will it take for me to get my visa interview in Guatemala after my documents are approved by the National Visa Center?
Hopefully soon, but because of COVID, who knows? I mean, again, if you're all completed at the National Visa Center and presuming you're an immediate relative or your priority date is current, in pre-COVID times, it was 8 to 12 weeks. Post-COVID, it's country by country. Are the embassies open? What's happening with COVID in your particular country? How much staffing is at that U.S. embassy? How backlogged are they? It could be anywhere from 3 months to a year and a half at this point, or longer.
Okay, Fearless Michelle, Brad Squad VIP member. My friend filed her I-751 to remove the condition on her green card, which expired July 25th, 2018. In December 2019, my friend finally got her extension letter for 18 months, 1 year after filing for it. Does this mean that the 18 months started July 25th when it expired, or December 17th, 2019?
It's 18 months from the date that the notice is, is dated. So they date the notice, and on the notice it says your green card is extended 18 months. So it's from the date on the notice.
Second part is she traveled outside the country in December 2020 and now is stuck outside. And USCIS is telling her she left the U.S. without proper travel documents. She doesn't have a green card, and the extension letter expired.
She needs to go to the U.S. embassy in whatever country she's in. She's still a lawful resident of the United States, and apply for an SB1 visa to return to the United States with proof that she was not abandoning her residence. She needs help.
Ansha Hippolyte, another Brad Squad VIP member. How long does someone have to wait for the next process after receiving an approval letter this week? American citizen daughter filed for her mom abroad in February of 2020.
Did she get the I-130 approval, she said?
She said, yep, received an approval letter this week.
So then you should be getting a notice from the National Visa Center. If your daughter's under 21, you should be getting a notice from the National Visa Center in 8 to 12 weeks to pay a fee bill. If your daughter's over 21, it depends on what your priority date is.
Okay, Leo Rock, another Brad Squad VIP member. If an undocumented person got arrested for driving without a license, speeding, and a few other charges, but that case was disposed of and the person got bail, paid a fine, and was given a year probation, does that affect their immigration process? The I-130 was processing where the spouse filed for the individual and they were actively reviewing the case. So will the person get a work permit? The person pleaded to a first offender order in court.
Most likely, it sounds like it's a petty offense. They didn't go to jail. It was a misdemeanor, right?
Yeah, I mean, it said that the person got bail, paid a fine, and just was given probation for a year.
I don't know what, okay, so then I don't know what the conviction was for. Yes, it's going to prevent that person from getting a work permit, possibly. I would need to know more about that conviction.
No, I'm not a cat.
But I apologize. But when you have convictions, they many times will not issue you a work permit.
No, I'm not a catfish on Instagram. My husband and I did our Stokes interview and we didn't do well. At the end of our interview, the officer suggested I submit an updated medical. Would they still need a medical if my husband intends to deny?
No, if they intend to deny, you wouldn't need a medical. So asking for an updated medical may be a positive thing.
Candy K on Facebook. I applied for U.S. citizenship and received an email from USCIS saying the application is processing and being reviewed. If I have yet to receive anything physical from them in mail, should I be worried?
No.
Karan Deep Singh on YouTube. I got my work permit, the physical card on May 10th, but I have yet to receive my social security number. What should I do?
Call Social Security.
Erica Brown on YouTube. My husband's I-485 is currently processing. We also submitted an application for advanced parole. We want to know if granted advanced parole, does that allow him to safely travel back to his home country of Jamaica? Or does he need to go to the UK first and use his UK passport?
No, he can go to any country he wants as long as he's allowed in that particular country. Don't stay out for more than 4 weeks. He can go to Mexico if he's allowed in Mexico. He can go to Bahamas. He can go to any country he wants as long as they allow him in. The advanced parole allows you back into the United States. My advice is always don't stay out for more than 4 weeks at a time.
Ashari Music on YouTube. How long does USCIS take to receive civil documents?
To receive civil documents?
To review.
Oh, to review civil documents? They could take a week. They could take a month. They can take a year. They can take 10 years. I don't know anything about your case and what civil documents you're referring to.
PS on YouTube, does income from unemployment insurance benefits count towards the annual earned income for the purpose of the I-864 form?
Yes.
Alara Susie Show on YouTube. Can my family and I still apply for asylum after overstaying on a B1, B2 visa for 2 years?
Only if there's changed circumstances in your particular country. So in other words, you have to file for asylum within 1 year of your entry into America or forever hold your peace. If you're going to file for asylum after 1 year, you have to say something changed that didn't exist when I first came that now makes me need to file for asylum that I didn't need to before.
Lenz Roosevelt Lambert on YouTube. If my asylum case has been pending since June 2015, do I have to close that pending asylum case if I want to apply for TPS now?
No, not necessarily.
Okay, Rowan Care Nar on YouTube. My VAWA approved in 2019 and I filed for my I-485 in 2019 at the Vermont Service Center. I haven't heard anything yet from USCIS. I filed to renew my work permit 3 months ago and I have yet to hear back regarding that matter either. What do I do?
Who's filing for who?
He just said my a VAWA case, but he didn't mention.
Okay, all right. So it's a VAWA case, and he hasn't heard from immigration in how long?
2019.
It's taking over 2 years to file to get decisions from VAWA. So if you haven't heard anything by the end of the year, then you would start thinking about a mandamus.
And last one, Brad, Suzie Mac on YouTube. My daughter sent in a VAWA in November and they asked for a character references. She sent it in February, but she didn't receive a prima facie. What does that mean?
It means that she did not submit all of the documentation required on a minimum to get her VAWA approved. So you'll wait on an RFE then. Thanks for watching. For more Brad Show Live, like and subscribe to our YouTube channel.